This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today for another MUT 16 video. Here to do team update number 2 of this early season in Madden Ultimate Team. And we're rocking an 87 overall team now, so I believe that's only a +1 or +2 improvement from the original or first team update of the year. But there have been a ton of changes, a lot of new cards added to my team. So let's go over it. At quarterback, we have the team of the week, Sam Bradford. He wasn't originally my quarterback, but about midway through my first season, I did switch to him. And I think I'm going to roll with him for at least one more season. If you missed it earlier today, I did a card review on this team of the week, Sam Bradford. So go check that out, as well as a legend LaDainian Tomlinson review that we dropped about a week ago. So he is our quarterback. I do have Tyrod Taylor there as a backup, and I do occasionally sub him in for certain situations, being that I use the Eagles offensive playbook. At running back, we made a change. We got rid of the gold LaShawn McCoy. I wanted to step it up. I wanted to go to an elite, and I think Jamaal Charles has the same type of skill set. He's fast, he's shifty, and he's good in the passing game. So we got Jamaal Charles as our running back. We still have the Doritos, LaDainian Tomlinson, and tomorrow, guys, I'll be announcing the winner of the Doritos LaDainian Tomlinson giveaway. I have a code for another one of these that we're going to be giving away, and I'll be picking that winner tomorrow for all the people that entered it. And then we have Carlos Hyde. I put him in here when this card came out, and I dropped the video for that. I mentioned I think he's going to be a good short yardage situation back. So we have him in there as well in case we need it in that type of situation. Wide receiver, a lot of changes were made. You remember originally we had gold Keenan Allen, gold Kelvin Benjamin, and Brandon Cooks. Well, Cooks has still survived. He's still my slot receiver. That 95 speed, he's just amazing, man. Brandon Cooks is amazing in this game. Hopefully I can get my hands on the team captain version eventually. But our outside receivers have changed. We got the 91 overall team of the week, Keenan Allen. This card is very good. I'm working on a review for it as well, so you guys should hopefully see that soon. And then we got one of my favorite MUT receivers for the last couple years, Demaryius Thomas, because of his run blocking, his speed, his height, his catching. He's always been very good and useful for me in Ultimate Team. So we have him at wide receiver number 2 in 87 overall. And then wide receiver number 4, I do want to spotlight this guy, Moncrief from the Indianapolis Colts. This card is very good and very cheap. We'll be starting up a budget series pretty soon, and he will probably be on it. But I've had this card in Draft Champions a couple times where he was my #1 guy, and he's just been out of this world, man. I had a 4-touchdown game with him. It was insane. So that's my 4th receiver, and then I think I have CJ Spiller at wide receiver number 5. So there's most of the offense. We do have a new tight end. I went out and bought Jimmy Graham. I really was trying to decide between Jimmy Graham or the captain, Travis Kelce. I went with Graham because I got him for like $60K, which I think was a really, really good deal on an elite tight end like Jimmy Graham. Although he's having he's struggling with the Seahawks right now. And then we have Vernon Davis. He has good run block and speed, and he's a good spot for tight end number 2 on this offense, because I do occasionally run some 2 tight end sets. So we got 2 pretty good, talented tight ends receiving wise. The offensive line really hasn't changed much. I think it's exactly the same since the first team update, minus Phil Lodeho. Hopefully I can get a better right tackle soon, but none of the guys out there have the run blocking that I'm looking for, unless we're looking at guys who are over 100K. So right now, Lodeho's going to stay in there. He's probably the card that's holding me back from being an 88 overall because he's only an 82. But there is the offense. Let's switch over to the defense, which has made a lot of changes as well. We'll start with our linebacking core. You guys know I have Captain Mychal Kendricks, another addition midway through the season. Coming off our first Super Bowl win, he's going to continue to be our middle linebacker. I do have CJ Mosley in there as a backup as well. He occasionally gets into the game when I kind of switch to some 3-4 situations where I have all 4 of these linebackers on the field. We have Thomas Davis and Levante David still in there. Great zone coverage linebackers, and that's why they're staying on the squad. Our safeties have remained unchanged as well. Devin Mccourty at free safety, George Iloka with his good hit power and his incredibly useful height in this game at strong safety. The front 4 has changed a little bit. We have Muhammad Wilkerson. I pulled him in a pack. I don't remember which pack, but I pulled him, and he has great block shed. I've always been a fan of Wilkerson. in Ultimate Team for the last couple years at least last year. I don't remember the year before, but we got him at left end. We removed Jared Allen from there, but he's still a backup. The defensive tackles haven't changed. Latula Lele and Haloti Nada. And then at right end, we had to get rid of Fletcher Cox to complete that Mychal Kendricks set, and I just haven't really gone out and tried to replace him, so I still have Randy Gregory in here, the Schefter Stars Edition, 84 overall. He's been pretty solid for me, so I don't think I'm going to be changing him until maybe somebody really good comes out, you know, in the 90s or so. Now, our secondary, or actually our cornerbacks, I should say, have changed a ton. If you guys remember from the first team update, we had the playmaker Patrick Peterson, which hasn't expired yet. He has 2 days left, but I decided to replace him for this team update number 2. And we went with team captain Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. This card is very good. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use it, a lot of other people use it, and he just makes plays. So we got him in CB number 1. At number 2, we got Desmond Trufant. I really love this card. Another one that I'm working on a review for. He just gets amazing one-handed interception animations. It's insane. So we have at CB number 2. Working on Draft Champions Patrick Peterson. Not 100% sure if I'm going to get it or not. I have like 80 Draft Champions badges right now, but we'll talk about that later. But right now we have him. He's got good height, good speed, just what you want in your outside cornerbacks. And then in the nickel, or in the slot, we got the Football Outsiders Stephen Gilmore from the Buffalo Bills. I haven't played a game with him yet, so he's put on the team, and I haven't played a game using him yet, but we got him in the slot. CB4, and I think you need to be deep with your cornerbacks in this year's game. We got the Football Outsiders Malcolm Butler, and then in the 5th spot, we got Demaryius Randall. I can't ever remember his first name. Let's take a look. Demaryius Randall, the Schefter Stars from the Green Bay Packers. So there is the defense. I really like my defense at this point in the game, especially with the cornerbacks now, and we're rolling right now. I think our record is 16-3. Here's our special teams for those of you that care. I think we're 16-3. We're approaching the playoffs for season number 2, so you guys are going to see some gameplays with this team coming up very shortly. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.